Hello, you beautiful truth finders. Welcome back to our platform where we expose the reality behind Prince Harry and Meghan Markle on this channel. Welp, we got more honey for your wigs. Today is going to be a plump, juicy slice of all-you-can-eat dumpster fire, in the form of Prince Harry discovering that his beautiful wife Meghan is nothing more than a soul-sucking narcissist determined to wear his skin and steal his life-giving laminate. However, we first begin with the hurricane that is this reveal, so if you like what you're hearing, feel free to drop me a sub and flick the notification bell on for me. Believe me, you do not want to miss all the explosive content we got coming your way. So news that the adorable dashing prince had undertaken this week to have a good look at the toxic succubus who has ousted him from anything remotely resembling normal adult life and got wise OMG so are clearly the Muppets. At this point, Harry Word vomits utter "Are yous actually kidding me" bollocks about actually being scared that Meghan will fucking leave him and turn to the media wolves. Can you imagine? Giffy being unable to sleep because you have nightmares of your mustachioed matriarch setting off into the night with an evil plan, and you're the one covering her tracks whilst the nation ends up red-faced in embarrassment. This is honestly the shit of nightmares, you guys. Homeboy is flat out losing the will to live, realizing Meghan just views him as one more disposable munchkin in her wicked quest for world domination. The fact that his fear has driven Harry to live a life with the shackles of emotional imprisonment speaks more than anything about how wicked Meghan really is. Talking Daenerys Targaryen after finding out the nearest Starbucks closed, crazy. Their fairy tale romance that once captured the world is now unfolding as a story of tragedy, manipulation and control. That love is now a diabolical plan to ensnare one of the world's wealthiest men in an intricate web of lies, spun by the woman who swore she would always be by his side, come what may, Prince Harry. This makes him easy prey for a woman like Meghan who has managed to become a global icon in her own right, and Harry now a shadow of his former self. It is gut-wrenching to watch when a person who was well-loved such as Harry came to the realization that what he thought of as his life was actually hijacked by someone who seemingly has no empathy or compassion. This is a story as old as time. In her ceaseless climb for fame and fortune, Meghan has forsaken her husband, but it continues, time after time, to astonish and unnerve. And amid all this sensational news, it is of the utmost importance that we never forget the human tragedy hidden deep beneath these headlines. The mental and emotional strain faced by Harry is a sobering example of the sort of sacrifices all too frequently desired by those who demand that their ambitions come before all else. This prince is a sad warning sign to all caught in an abusive relationship, or anyone accepting of their own suffering lower down the priority list than their mental stability. When the man that she has permanently ensnared in a web of lies and manipulation hurls his Hail Mary SOS to the public, you know some kind of next-level traumatic events are going down behind the gates of their montage show mansion. Is Meghan holding a knife waking the poor sap up at 3 a.m. like, who the hell is the Duchess? Or perhaps she just makes him watch that suffragette scene in The Handmaid's Tale over and over again for motivation? Is there even a word in the English language to describe what has fully unraveled before many Americans' eyes after those silly and often vicious marriage doomsaying swirling around in the corners cupboards of the rumor mill? He bemoans the fact that while Meghan tugs on her fake humanitarian star persona to the public, at home she's waterboarding him with her leftover Cartier diamonds as part of a brainwashing exercise. I cannot even pretend to be surprised by Meghan's much less melodramatic sociopathic meltdown. This woman is so thirsty for a bit of the limelight that she got a prince. No, it's better than that. She got a one-time prince to throw away his century-strong family name just for her pipe dreams of grandeur. She would always turn into the most unhinged power-crazed dictator the second even a sniff of hint her delusions didn't materialize. Think of all the tantrums when this podcast/production company eventually folds and shits the bed, straight face. Or the despair of never being invited to elbow in at the top-tier celebrity trough with all her other heroes. Without a shadow of doubt this woman goes fucking nuclear on Harry's withering soul as she realizes that the sham of her existence truly is as big as she is, and now imagine the psychological burden of it on Harry. At one time, a favorite of the British royal family, now alone in Los Angeles without the system of support he was born into and emotionally battered by his wife's relentless ambition at any price. From the outside looking in, the pressure to keep up appearances of the ideal marriage and perfect family coupled with the inner turmoil must be intense. Friends and ex-colleagues must watch on in horror from a distance as the shitshow unravels, both publicly and privately for the couple. All of this is worsened by the pressure placed on celebrities with the media circus that follows each step they take. Each misstep, every spousal fight and all failed projects are dissected and broadcasted by the world. All that extra scrutiny can stoke even more tension, taking small disputes and blowing them sky high. As she attempts to control their narrative, Meghan may become more erratic as her sanctioned version of events starts to unravel. At the end of the day, it begs the question, how long can Harry really last in this toxic atmosphere? Or is he destined to remain a playing piece in Meghan's cruel game of control, and let her continue sucking the life out of him? Time will tell. Speculating is silly penny stuff, but one thing we do know is that the soap opera playing out behind the scenes by idiots who think themselves smart types or just flunkies, is a more intense tale than anyone could ever have imagined. But as much as I want to feel sorry for this sad, poor loser being taken for a ride by the thirstiest grifter in Christendom, I also kind of love it. The most dramatic element of Harry's gameplay that episode is that he walked into a golden path to leave this person perpetuating poison in his ear and chose instead to gaslight and burn all the bridges until his family goodwill be obliterated. Now he gets to agonize forever over whether he could have avoided the literal hellscapes that Meghan has built for herself. But there is some saying about the truth shall set you free, right? Smart move, Meghan, you managed to lock that Duke of domesticated abuse in an infinite media circus about your hungry bird ego. From here on out, bro is never smelling the sweet scent of freedom and royalty without leaving this loon. Still, she'll shank him rather willingly, give up her fame and leech bait. And also keep bringing the truth bombs, Harold. But cancellation to the stratosphere may be your only way of breaking the death grip programming by Nugmegger. In fact, honestly, we are all at this point just kind of hoping you get the hell out from under her velociraptor claws so we can rubberneck this gargantuan car wreck. Because let's face it, a Harry revenge tour for walking away from the palace is better TV, but there'd been front row seats to his malevolent jailer's comeuppance in living color, right? It's like the next great Emmy Award-winning shot. The situation's dramatic irony, that Harry is now stuck in a gilded cage of his own design, is equal parts tragic and hilariously perverse. The intricate layers of this case unravel like chapters from a Shakespearean tragedy, dominated by deception, scheming and the dark obsession with control and glory. The calculated behavior of Meghan, alongside Harry's seemingly blind acceptance to it, are the signs of a relationship ruled by control and despair. The spectacle, as always when this royal theater is at work, commands the attention of the public enthralled by its machinations. Don't forget the effects this has on the royal family. But the damage Harry has dealt, and been sucked into by Meghan, is indeed one of those wounds that may never again be easily patched up. Today, the monarchy, an ancient institution of tradition and duty reaching back for centuries, is beset by contemporary scandals that seem to compromise its very essence. The repercussions of Harry and Meghan are felt beyond the tabloid headlines, affecting deep at the royal legacy and a public that is still losing its shit. Well, what are your thoughts? Well, that is it for this one. Thank you for reading till the end. Please drop your thoughts in the comments below. Can you see a potential exit strategy for Harry, or is he doomed to be a chattel in Meghan's unending quest for the spotlight? What do you believe will be the ultimate ramifications of this saga on the future prospects of the royal family, and why? Your feedback and your thoughts, these are most precious to us as we all muddle through this collective long-form show of ours. So until then, watch out for more shocking accounts and scandalous exposes on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for regular updates on everything royal family. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to another interesting video about the royal family. Bye for now.